Y'all, I'm hungry. You know what? I haven't filmed a mukbang video in a long time, but I don't really feel like moving my ring light and setting up my phone and doing all that. So I think after I film this video, I'm going to eat my leftovers. I have I had to say baked macaroni and cheese. I have baked spaghetti, mashed potatoes, and mushrooms in the refrigerator, and they're all separate. Like the potatoes are not with the mushrooms; they're like separate. But yeah, I went to one of those like mom and pop cafeteria places, and they have really good food and really good prices, and it's a really good place to go when you don't feel like cooking, and you can eat out of it twice usually. But I'm greedy, so that's not always the case. But anyways, I was thinking about this dude who I dated. Um, I'm tripping. I didn't date him. I'm so used to saying that. This dude that I dated. Usually I'm talking about my current babe. But I'm used to naturally saying this dude that I dated. I didn't date this guy, okay? When I used to strip years ago, I retired from the pole back in like 2009. So it's been 10 years since I have shaken my tail feather on in a club. But I would do parties periodically here and there with the crew, you know. So this guy who used to come and see me at the club would always get me to perform at his Super Bowl parties. I would be the halftime presentation. So basically what I would do is they had these Super Bowl parties. I would bring my toys and I would give them a show, and I would have other dancers with me. So we giving lap dances and stuff. Um, Basically while they watching the football game and eating snacks and having drinks and turning up and whatnot. And they got strippers there throwing money and they playing music, and we up here twerking and working. So he had every year that I would do this for him, and I did it for some years. So every year that I would do this, the dude Chris would be trying to holler at me. So one day he asked me to go on a date with him. I don't know why I did it. He's one of those nice guys, you know, the look like you work in the office somewhere, or sell cars maybe. Well, if you sell cars, you also work in the office. But you know, plaid shirt, khaki pants, brown leather belt that matches brown leather shoes, heavy set dude. Not real heavy set, but you know, a little weight to him with a little beer belly, you know. But he wasn't an ugly dude. He wasn't bad looking at all. Um, he was a restaurant manager of a Chick-fil-A, and like that, he was the one that ran it. So that's how I googled how much he made. So I knew that he made some pretty decent pocket change, you know. He had a nice little condo and everything, and I'm like, you know, give him a chance. This was a while ago. So, you know, I'm thinking, you know, give him a chance. So he had invited me over to watch a movie. Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. So he, being the store manager, he had brought what do they call, ice dreams, the brownie, and he had brought Chick-fil-A sandwiches and stuff, so I could have Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Yeah, I've had Chick-fil-A on a Sunday before. Food with some dudes. But he felt like he was doing something, like she about to have Chick-fil-A on a Sunday, y'all. Like, Like, he think he doing something. I mean, yeah, it's bragging rights that you've had Chick-fil-A on a Sunday, but not really. You know, like, it's, I mean, it's Chick-fil-A. But it's like, still, it's like, I got Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Wow. You know? So, we up here eating Chick-fil-A on a Sunday, and we watching a movie, and he's all hugged up and stuff with me. And I could tell he was nervous about trying to make a move on me. And I didn't want to have sex with him. So we just watched the movie and talked. I ate my Chick-fil-A and I went back to the house. So he wants to take me out in public this time. So he asked me to go to a movie. All right. So he was like, meet me at the movies. I have a program at church, and let's link up after that if that's fine. Okay, cool. Cause I think a church get out like what 2 o'clock. If you don't go to one of those like Caucasian churches or early morning services, so I'm thinking that's enough time for me to get up because I was still dancing, messing up my money. So I would be up. That's cool. So I meet him at the movies. We saw that movie. I want to say it's Denzel with the subways. It's an old movie, but it's a good one. It was like 10 years ago. But so we're at the movie. He pays for my ticket, and I'm standing in the lobby, and I noticed that he's not trying to go to the concession stand. He don't have a pocketbook, so I know he ain't sneak any snacks in. He didn't ask me to sneak any snacks in. When me and my daughter go to the movie, I'm about that sneaking food in life, but not really because, yeah, I know that food is expensive at the movie theater, but I don't care. I don't be wanting to do all that. Sometimes I just want to go to the line and get what I want. So sometimes I don't sneak stuff into the movie theater. We just buy it. So I'm thinking, now if it was like me at Current Bay and he like, boo, let's go to the movies. You want to go see blah 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 Thursday? And I'd be like, all right, like, you want to sneak something in the movies, or you want to eat before, or you want to get something afterwards? What we doing? I'm with that. Put that stuff in my bag. I have been able to put 2 subs, a full pizza, 3 bags of chips, sodas back when I was still drinking them, and movie candy all in the same purse. What you do is you take the pizza, the 2 slices, and you put them crust to crust backwards, and you slide them inside of Ziploc bags. So the average person eats 2 slices of pizza with something else, like wings or chips or fries or whatever nonsense they ain't supposed to be eating. But 2 pieces of pizza fits perfectly inside of a Ziploc bag. So you put the pieces in the pizza and seal it before you go in, and the steam helps to keep the pizza hot. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm about that life. And I did this all at once, whole pizza, and it was a large. But so I'm not dating this dude. Like, this is only the 2nd date that we've gone on. So I'm not about to be sneaking nothing in the movie theater for him. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's like somebody I've been talking to, dating, or in a relationship with for a minute, then yeah, I'll sneak something in for you, boo. They're breaking my back. I'm kidding. But some of y'all don't know what I just said. I hope not. But so I was standing in the lobby and I'm like, we not going to the concession stand. And he's not asking me if I want anything to eat. And I thought maybe we were gonna like eat afterwards or get something to eat at the concession stand. We went straight into the movies. So we in the movie theater and my stomach is growling and he's not offering to get me any pizza. He's not offering to get me any popcorn. He didn't even offer me a bottle of Dasani water, and I don't even drink Dasani unless I absolutely have to. And he's not offering me any movie candy. He's not even offering me like a piece of chewing gum. And my stomach is growling, and it's like my stomach is talking through the whole movie. So he sit up here just really not getting me anything to eat, and I know he heard my stomach growling. So then he goes and he tries to put his arm around me, and all I felt was just heat. Oh, that's my people clicking like on my picture that I posted on my Twitter page. But yeah, so he put his arm around me to kind of, cuddle up, and all I feel is just heat, just hot. And y'all know movie theaters be cool anyway, but it was just like, ugh. I just get through this movie. At least the movie was good. So we go out to the car, and he says, "Oh, I got something for you." He goes to his car and he brings me this big hunk of cake from the church event. Now, mind you, the average movie is like 2 hours long. Actually, I want to know what movie that was. I'm curious. I don't remember the name of it because it was that long ago. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, The Taking of Pelham. What was it? Pelham. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was that movie. Trying to see how long it was. Can't find it. How long the movie was. Alright, but the average movie is like 2 hours long? And yeah, and I still haven't gotten a new movie phone case. But so all that time that we sitting up here watching the movie, the cake has been sitting in the hot sun. It was hot outside. It was like around this time of the year. It's like August, September. No. No. It was like July, August. Anyway, it's around this time of the year, but it still was hot. And that cake had been sitting in the car, marinating in the sun's rays for at least like 2 hours and some change, probably. And the cake had black icing on it. Have you ever had cake that got black icing on it? That stuff is nasty. It tastes like licorice. Oh, thank you, Brooklyn, for renewing your subscription on my OnlyFans. Thank you. But anyways, so he up here offered me this piece of cake, and it was a big old block of dry looking cake from his church function with black icing on it, and it had been sitting in the sun, and that's what he offered me. No food, no nada, todo, pero that piece of nasty cake. I never went on another date with him again, and I'm pretty sure that he don't even know why. He probably don't. He probably don't even know why. But then again, he might. This dude keeps liking my tweets and calling me bae, but I just blocked him. I'm tired of him. He constantly calls me bae, and he just literally like 22 of my tweets, and he just be in my comments all the time. Talk about I'm his boo, he loves me, I'm his bae, and all this stuff. And he ain't never spent any money on my footage, on my OnlyFans, on my site, or anything. These dudes just be sitting up here freeloading for the previews and stuff that I post on social media, and clicking like on my thumbnails and stuff, but they don't really be actually like buying anything sometimes. And it's like the customers are the ones that root me on the most, but the ones that be in my comments on social media, kissing my behind and trying to get with me and all this stuff, those are the ones that usually ain't spent a single dime. It's a trip, right? But it comes with the business. It is what it is. But I've told him repetitively, and he ain't listening, so I just blocked him. Leave me alone. If you could sit up here and like 22 tweets back to back, you can go spend $5 and sign up for a for a $5 trial at my website. Something like show some real support if you're your bae. Boy, bye. Leave me alone. But anyways, this is what I deal with on a regular basis. But yeah. So people are sitting up here trying to have an actual conversation with me about stuff, and I can't tell because he's sitting up here lighting up my phone with notifications. I'm getting sleepy, guys and girls. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk about, what my worst date was, because it's something that I had never told y'all, and I figured it would make a pretty decent pretty decent story time. I don't know. I got some other stuff to talk about, but it's not gonna get talked about tonight. So I'm gonna edit this stuff. I gotta do my Pornhub apology video. I'm gonna talk about Chris Paul. And back in my stripper days. My laptop. People want to update on this situation with Andre, and then something else that I'm not gonna say, but we're gonna talk about that though. So yeah, is there anything else y'all want me to talk about? Just leave me a comment. Other than that, I can't think of anything right now. Well, I'm pretty sure I could if I sat down and made some effort to. Sorry, my phone told me that it wasn't gonna update the new iOS because it's not attached to the charger right now. So I'm trying to get these vlogs off. I don't care about updating my phone to know what you call it. Right now, I'm trying to get these vlogs done. Feel me? Anyways, I need to tie my hair up, wash this makeup off my face, hop in the shower after I eat because I'm hungry. I've had a very long day. My baby had open house for her senior year of high school. Yes, she's getting old. I'm not, I'm still 21. But yeah, we went on that wild goose chase for the clicker. Um, I had to get some things to install my wig with. Well, so I can install it because Brie was supposed to, but she didn't. Um, I had to get this stuff to be able to glue the hairline down so it stays in place and it doesn't lift, so the hairline looks as natural as possible. It needs some work. I'm not that great at doing it, but it still looks pretty good. I still gotta like trim the baby hairs and stuff, but whatever. I got some other stuff out of Walmart, and I gotta go back in there because I gotta grocery shop. Got her some back to school clothes, and just ripping and running and doing stuff, and I'm just tired. Cholesterol damper, and it's 4:02 in the morning, so that means I have enough time to do everything and probably be in the bed by 7 o'clock. Yeah, so oh yeah, and I want to send the hair company a little video that I did of me and this hair. Actually, you know what? Before I go to sleep, since I have this unit on and my makeup is decent, it's not the best, but it's decent. I think I'm gonna make a little video review of this hair real quick before I have to tie it up and it doesn't look like it did fresh out of the box. I mean, it's still gonna look great. This hair lasts me for an entire year. As much as it costs, it better. But yeah, so I think while it's fresh out the box, I'm gonna do a little review of the hair and tell what I think about it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna go on about my way. But anyways, make sure you turn on your notifications if you haven't already. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, comment, click like. You know, if you got some questions for me about work, about my regular life, and you want me to talk about some topics in my future videos, then leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Peace.